The sleazy feeling is the ultimate plague. It keeps you from being you at the door. It keeps you from reaching your goals. Most importantly, it just doesn't feel good. And the more you hear feedback from customers that even hint that you're sleazy or like a used car salesperson, all of a sudden it gets in your head. You have this internal dialogue, and before you even know it, you are self-sabotaging your own sales, your own ability to use this industry, this roofing sales industry, to reach your income goals, which are just ridiculous, all right? So in this video, I'm gonna be teaching you how to literally break the sleazy feeling for good. But before I do, I want to share a couple things with you. One, I know exactly what this is like. When I came into this industry, I came as a massage therapist, making about $19,000 a year. I had no sales experience. I was a very sensitive person. I didn't know jack diddly about roofing. So when I was going door to door, I felt like a sleazeball. I didn't like people showing up at my door. I was like, man, what have I gotten myself into? And all of a sudden, this negative chatter got there that before I knew it, I was unintentionally setting myself up for failure at the door so I could seek what they call confirmation bias, meaning my experience knocking these doors is going to reflect what's going on in my head. And it wasn't until I realized that I have control over my mind. And when I can control my mind and I can break this feeling of being sleazy, now all of a sudden I can make better sales. And what happened is in the first 8 months, I generated $140,000 of income for myself, coming from someone who had no sales experience and who felt sleazy. So these tactics work, and it wasn't just for me. I want to show you what's possible. These are some unsolicited either comments or emails I've gotten about the strategy that I'm going to teach you right now to help break feeling sleazy and instead feel confident so you can show up at the door, do your job, and make sales. I got this guy, okay? He says, your hell video helped me so much. I watched it 45 minutes prior to knocking a 50 square roof, got the roof, communicated a claim to the customer. This was an Instagram message that came through. Dude, your tips have been killing it for me. I love the channel. Been getting a 90% more of my roofs. You see that? 90% more from this stuff. Here's another one. Confidence went from anxiety on knocking doors to keep going on till I get that contingency. This is what it's all about. All right, here's another one. I watch a few videos every day. There are a few other channels I subscribe to, but your style has worked the best and feels the most natural. You've made a huge impact on my confidence, from Keith. All right, you'll notice everything. This all boils down to confidence. All right, I literally used this a few hours ago, got the claim started. To another one here. Man, cheers to you from the Twin Cities. Using the slap method, I landed 3 inspections immediately. With the first 3 people, I got to the door and landed a claim, and check that out. He sends me a picture of him with the yard sign staked. And last one, by the way, the first day I seriously decided to knock doors. Yes, I had fear to knock doors. I knocked about 50 doors and had 0 sales. But look, now I have a sale every 3 to 4 houses. All right, so this stuff works. All right, let's all bring this together into a plan, because what I have laid out behind me is an actual process for you to follow to break that feeling of sleaziness so you can feel confident. And it goes like this. All right. When you envision yourself as a salesperson, you're painting yourself in this box that's influencing how you behave at the door. So if you think that you are a door-to-door salesperson, and I know there are people that are going to object to this, say, Adam, you're in sales, have confidence, wear pride in what you do. I don't disagree with any of that. What I'm talking about here is the internal dialogue that many of us have about what it means to be a salesperson. And this changes everything on our internal experience, our ability to communicate with our customers, and so on. So what I'm suggesting you do is shift from this mindset, because you will always be a salesperson. However, that first impression at the door, we're going to take this hat off and put on the new hat called the problem-solving hat. And when we look at solving a problem and knowing what someone might need, it will change how we approach sales, because you cannot sell anything at the door without knowing what you need. Repeat, write this down in your little notes journal. You cannot sell anything at the door until you know what they need. Use the analogy of shopping for a new truck, all right? And I know that a lot of car salespeople are painted into the same nasty corner as we are, but that's why I'm using that as an analogy. Let's say you had a great year and you want to go out and get a new truck. By the way, I was messaging with a guy named Gile, who's a fan of the channel. He sent me a picture. He's got an awesome Ford Raptor. Shout out Gile for that. And I said, dude, sweet truck, right? But if Gile went to the Ford dealer and he says, hey, I'm shopping for a vehicle, and before he can even talk, the guy says, hey, we got this new electric vehicle coming out. It's a tiny little compact economy car. You want to take a look? Or, hey, let me get you in a Focus or a Mustang. You'd be like, dude, I didn't even tell you what I'm shopping for yet. Why are you trying to sell me something that I don't need? Do you see how crazy that is? And that's the problem with so much of this mainstream approaches and training in the roofing industry. Is it's like, sell the inspection, sell, sell, sell. And this is what it makes the homeowner feel like. They got a freaking rifle pointed at them because there's a bullseye and they're a target for a freaking sale. That's why you feel sleazy, because you are putting off the freaking target vibe. You are trying to sell them something that you don't even know what they need yet. So if you just take a little chill pill, take the sales hat off and say, you know what, I'm going to change clothes in a minute. Put the sales on, but for right now, I'm putting on my problem-solving hat because I want to know where in the claims process they are. And I have used this line, by the way. I've used the line that says this: hey, Mr. Homeowner, listen, I know you've had a lot of roofers here. I'm not here to sell you anything. I know you don't believe me. I will explain. I'm not here to sell you anything because, quite frankly, I can't, because I don't know what you need. What I do know is I helped Peggy, I helped Darcy, and I helped Caitlin over there, and I hopped up on her roof with her adjuster. We're getting her claim filed because she had damage she didn't know about, and I simply wanted to stop by and ask. Here's my open-ended question. How has the claims process been for you? Or where are you in the insurance process? Okay? All of a sudden, what you've done is you've shifted from being a salesperson to a real human who's having a conversation, who is there to help. Because quite frankly, in the home services industry, we are serving people at their home, at their castle. And what we need to do is to provide a valuable, fast, quality service at their home. We are in the customer service era. The best way to provide an inspection is to be there. The best way to provide service is to be at their home. Not everyone's going to love that. People will kick you off your door. Yes, but when you can communicate to people, why are you going door to door? Because listen, I help people. Many people don't even know they need my help. And if I'm here to offer a service on your home, there's no better and easier way for the folks that want to take me up on it than to do it right now, because you are busy and I respect that. All right? Now, yes, that'll take a long shift, or not a long shift, an internal shift in how you approach this thing. But I will tell you, when you take this sales hat off, you put on the problem-solving hat off, you realize you're not there to sell anything. You're there to figure out the problem. Once you do this, think of this like the pitching matrix. Each one of these pieces of paper, from help me, okay, this is a, hey, we just had a massive hailstorm, my windshield's shattered on my vehicle, we know there's hail damage, I need help, there's a leak, or a wind, or a hurricane came through, ripped the roof off. These people, they need help. They need help yesterday, okay? And they don't have any question about whether they need help. This right here, this is its own little pitch. Then we have, what damage are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Inch hail, 3/4 inch hail, 1.5 inches, maybe not a lot of wind, maybe a spotty storm. People that don't know they have damage or don't think they could have damage. This is gonna be its own pitch, right? In its own sales process. Then we have the partial claim. Hey, the insurance came out and they covered just the south facing and they're covering for a couple repairs and repainting one side of siding. Now, this person has a different pitch because they're either thinking, I gotta come out of pocket and pay the rest, or damn, insurance company stiffed me, all right? So this is its own thing to sell. Then we've got the denied claim. My neighbors had their roof approved, mine should have been approved, and they're like super, frustrated with the insurance company. It's its own pitch. Or they're like, you know what? I believe the insurance company. They denied it. They said, we're fine. We don't need anyone else up there. They told us not to let anyone up there. We've heard that one too. Different pitch versus the insurance company's been out. They're writing us a check. We're just trying to find a roofer to do the work. So you'll notice that all of these are different scenarios. I look at this almost like the pitching matrix. So my job is to take off the sales hat because I cannot sell anything until I know what they need. Same thing, you walk into a car dealer, the guy's gonna ask you, do you have anything in mind? What are you gonna use it for? Have you looked at anything? Did you see anything on the lot? They're gonna ask a question so they know what to guide you on. They're not gonna bring you to the economy cars if you ask for a full-size truck or a dually diesel, or if you said you needed to haul a dump trailer. So you need to just look at this as, I am not here as a salesperson. I am here of service to find out where you're at so I can help you the best way I can. Once you have that problem, yeah, your salesperson hat can come back on and wear it with pride. And I am by no means saying don't have pride in what you do. What I am saying is that you need to take the sales hat off and realize that you cannot go in for the kill, put a bullseye on their back, because they will feel it, and that is what creates that feeling of sleaziness. So put on the problem-solving hat, okay? Find out where they need help. Once you have that answer by using the SLAP formula, okay, which by the way, if you haven't done it yet, watch my video. I'm gonna put a card up here on the SLAP formula, which is like, it's been game changing for people. I get emails all the time. S, say hi and break the ice. Hey, Adam here, the Roof Shredders. I just left Peggy's house, right? So it's breaking the ice. Let them know why you're there. I've been in the neighborhood. We just helped Peggy get her roof approved with her insurance company. So that's making it familiar, pointing, right? A, ask an open-ended question. I wanted to stop by and ask, how has the insurance process been for you? Okay, open-ended, they have to think. Or, where are you at in the insurance process? Then they're gonna tell you, what are you talking about? Oh, I had a partial claim already. or we've been denied, or the insurance is out, or whatever it is. They're going to give you that scenario, and now you say, all right, I've got all these different ways I can help people, depending on where they're at. So I'm going to grab this pitch, and now I can just present the solution, which is the P. Okay, present to their answer. There's a different presentation to their answers. These are the most common ones. So, how do you feel? How do you feel about changing this? How do you feel about taking off the salesperson hat for a second and just put in the problem-solving hat of service? How do you feel about being able to communicate to your homeowners? Listen, I can't, and if they say, yeah, you're here to sell me something, you're going door to door, say, what could I sell you if I don't know what you need? I'm not here for that, of course. Am I able to help you? Maybe, maybe not. Without knowing where you are, I can't know for sure. But while I'm in the neighborhood, while I helped Peggy, while I drove by and saw this on your roof, I wanted to simply ask and offer my service to you. Okay? This makes such a big difference on the internal experience of you not feeling sleazy. Embrace the fact that you are there to be helpful to people. And if you want to take this one step further, if you want to take this to a point where you can have every single touch point that you have with a customer that's relevant to them, that's built around what they need and what they want, and to turn that one sale into a snowball of becoming the neighborhood roofer, then I highly recommend you check out my new program called Your Complete Sales Strategy. And through September 20th, I'm doing $150 off. I also have 0% financing for 6 months in there. And inside that program, you're going to learn how to take your income goal, whether it's 100 grand, 80 grand, whatever it is, plug it in with your average commission, get a sales plan to follow, and then learn step by step how to use what I call my multi-touch marketing system to crack open a neighborhood, make that first sale by using these relevant touch points specific to a customer. So you go from feeling salesy and sleazy to just feeling like you're there as a problem solver and to provide service. And then once you crack it open, I'm going to walk you through how to process that customer from being a new customer to scheduling the job to the day of install, to when the install is done, to when you get that final check, because there's key touch points for each one that will let you look like a hero. People will not view you as a salesperson. They will view you as the best customer service ever, which is what you want, because that's what leads to referrals. And by doing that, that's what's going to help you with my insurance agent program, because in this complete sales strategy, you'll be reaching out to the insurance agent of every customer to build those relationships so they feed you this pipeline. So if you want to kind of take this next step, build a system on your own or follow mine. There's a link in the description. All right, listen, just because this video is about to come to an end doesn't mean our time should come to an end right now. So if you want more videos on pitching and presenting and learning some other techniques and other strategies to present at the door, I want you to watch this playlist. It's all about pitching and acing your door-to-door experience to help you get on more roofs, land more inspections, and of course, get more sales. So take a look at this playlist, and I will see you on the next video.